When you research the history of Africa, you'll find that Africa's history certainly did not begin with the transatlantic slave trade, as some history scholars and philosophers would like to have us think. In fact, centuries long before European slave traders had arrived at the coastal areas of Africa and began to kidnap the natives of East and West Africa and enslave them back to Europe and other continents, Africa, known as the motherland to many of us, was already strongly structured with an economic and social development that was way ahead of Europe's. There were many African kingdoms throughout the continent who had already established a very successful and extensive trading system that branched out as far as Arabia, China, India, and Europe as well. But it was gold, salt, and other precious minerals that came from the great empires of West Africa, such as Ghana and Mali, that aroused the curiosity of early European explorers. To say that word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertisement, I wonder what the conversation was like between the African rulers and the early explorers. Whatever was said, it prompted the start of many voyages between America and Europe as their ships arrived with plenty of commodities they would be looking to bargain with in exchange for people. Africans selling off other Africans brought the added incentive that America and Europe was hoping for. Let me say that there were certain parts of Africa that didn't accept or practice slavery. They felt it was wrong to enslave people. But as black people made it across the ocean, who really knows when Africans arrived in America? Historians can only guess. The one thing we do know is that plantation owners and the Pilgrims didn't invite us in for tea unless we were serving it. Black people began working in America. The South was the slave-driven part of the country where blacks worked on farms, cotton field plantations, picking cotton, and anything else that needed to be tended to. As black people began to read books, study the Bible, they began to educate one another and hoping for their children to have better lives.
Black male, black bald, black cat, black listed, black sheep, black crow, black area, black out, black smoke, Black History Month, Black Friday, Black 8-Ball, Black Wear in the Funeral, Black Cloud, Pitch Black, End of the World Black, Dirt Mud Black, Dark Area, Dark Road, Dark Side, Dark Spirited, Dark Conspiracy, Charcoal Black, Midnight Black, Black Shoed, Black Magic, Black Person.